I'm wondering, is there anybody in your family that you particularly feel you really don't want to ever see again? If that's your position or your condition today, you need to hear what we're about to talk about here on Church Online. My name is Reverend Kwame Rubadiri, and you're watching CITAM Church Online. In the story of Joseph in Genesis chapter 37 in the Bible, we find a young man who is surrounded by a big family. It should be a supportive family. He's the younger of 11 brothers. There are 10 brothers ahead of him. His older brother, Reuben, who's actually very concerned about him, hears about this plan that the other young brothers have to take Joseph's life. They hate him so much that they're prepared to kill him. They're prepared to commit murder in Joseph's case. But Reuben, as an older brother, and most older brothers will do, and I'm an older brother too, so I have the same sense of empathy towards those who are younger, decides that, well, okay, we'll rough him up a bit, but at the end of the day, you know, I'll take him out from his troubles and return him to dad. Most older brothers or older siblings think that way because we tend to find ourselves as being protectors. We're interested in the well-being of the family, as tough as things may be. Or as interested as parents may be in somebody else in the family. There's that sense of cover and protection, and that's what Reuben demonstrated in this particular situation. One of the things that we do find here, though, and we'll deal with this a little bit later, is the whole issue of how hatred began to interfere with the relationships within the family. I'm the oldest, as I said, in my own family. And as much as I did my best to protect my siblings and to reach out to those who were half-siblings, if you will, in my own family, and how God brought us together through the power of the gospel, I did find that for a long time, even as a Christian, even as a believer, I had a real difficult time dealing with my dad. I had a sense of resentment towards him. Mainly because I kind of felt, okay, he's responsible for this mess. He's the one who started all this, and he's expecting me, as the older sibling, to fix it. And I would hear many times say, oh, you need to take care of your brothers, you need to take an interest in your sisters' lives, etc. And I would do my best because I felt obligated by the gospel, by the power of Jesus Christ, to do so. And I resented the fact that my father was pushing that, and yet he was the reason for all of this, for all the issues that we were dealing with as a family. One of the things that I did learn, and it took me a while, I must admit, it probably took me a good 20, 25 years to ever get to the place where I felt comfortable enough to forgive my dad and to speak openly to him about the stuff that I had been dealing with through my own life. Now, that didn't happen for Joseph's brothers. They went ahead. Not only did they beat him up and put him in a pit and prepared to sell him into slavery. In fact, first of all, they decided they were just going to kill him and leave his body there. And then they decided, no, let's make some money out of this. And so they sold him into slavery. And the idea was that they would never see him again. He would never be a part of their lives ever again. Reuben, the older brother, comes back and he says, we can't let this happen. And when he finds Joseph is gone, has been sold into slavery, he is so painfully remorseful about what has happened. And he wonders to himself, how am I ever going to explain this to Jacob, to our father? And sadly, he never does. The Bible never records of Reuben ever going to explain to his dad what happened and what went wrong. And I think if that opportunity is missed in your life or mine, I know that I would regret it if I had never done it in terms of my relationship with my dad. And thankfully, it led to his becoming a believer much later on. But if that had never happened, I think I would be living a life of tremendous regret to this moment. And I don't want that to be the case in your life and in your situation, in your relationships with your family as well. Every family has issues, every family has burdens, but those burdens should never come in the way of destroying a relationship that can be healed, that can be helped. And that's what we're here to do, to help you out. Thank you so much for being a part of this, and I know that if there are issues that you want to have addressed, or you just need counsel or just prayer, please come and join us at CITAM Parklands. CITAM Parklands is situated on 2nd Parklands Avenue in Nairobi, and we have 2 services every Sunday. We have an 8:30 and an 11:30 service on Sunday. But the church office is open working hours Monday through Saturday, and so you are welcome to come and share your need and help us help you. If you are interested in connecting with us in any other of the platforms that we have on the screen, you're more than welcome to do so. It's been our pleasure to be with you here on CITAM Church Online.